Did you know that transforming a small corner of your home into an authentic Japanese garden can melt away stress and invite a profound sense of harmony? Welcome to Nature's Sanctuary, indoor Japanese garden ideas to bring serenity to your home. Today, I'll unveil a world where nature meets artistry, a space where calming greenery, tranquil stillness, and the soft trickle of flowing water come together to cleanse your mind and uplift your spirit. Picture stepping into your home and feeling the weight of the day melt away, as you're welcomed by a delicate harmony of elements designed not just to decorate your space, but to nurture your soul. Japanese gardens are not merely displays of nature, they are reflections of profound cultural ideals, an art form where every stone, plant, and drop of water tells a silent story of balance, imperfection, and beauty in transience. With roots stretching back over a millennium, these timeless spaces continue to inspire, offering us an opportunity to reconnect with the natural world and find stillness in our busy lives. In today's video, we will explore how you can bring this serenity into your own home, whether you envision a minimalist zen corner or a lush, green retreat. You'll uncover simple yet profound ways to incorporate key elements, from stone and moss to water and light, crafting a personal oasis steeped in harmony and intention. By the end, you'll have an inspiring blueprint and actionable ideas to transform any corner of your home into a living, breathing sanctuary. The true beauty of a Japanese garden lies not only in its visual elegance but in its ability to slow time, restore inner peace, and remind us of nature's gentle rhythms. So, whether you have an entire room to dedicate or just a small space yearning for renewal, this video promises to inspire you to create a haven where simplicity flourishes and life feels lighter. Let's step into the timeless tranquility of Japanese gardens and uncover how you can bring this natural wonder within your own walls. Japanese garden, it's more than just a design concept. It's a journey into creating a peaceful refuge where the natural world whispers calm into your daily life. Before we begin, take a moment to imagine, you open a door, and rather than stepping into another predictable corner of your home, you find yourself enveloped in a scene of quiet harmony. Lush, soft moss pads its way through carefully placed stones, while the murmur of trickling water drifts through the air like a gentle lullaby. The light, subtle and natural, filters through carefully arranged foliage, casting delicate shadows that seem to breathe as they move. This isn't just about decoration, this is about creating an experience, a pause in time where the chaos of the world fades and your mind clears. In this first part, we're laying the foundation for understanding the essence of Japanese garden design and how its timeless principles can transform even the smallest of spaces into a sacred sanctuary. To truly appreciate this art form, we must understand that Japanese gardens are not built merely to please the eye, they are crafted to engage the soul. They are living metaphors for balance, imperfection, and harmony with nature. At the heart of every authentic Japanese garden are principles rooted in Zen philosophy, simplicity, asymmetry, and an appreciation for what is transient. These are not just concepts, they are the invisible threads that connect each element, making the garden feel as though it has always belonged to its space. One of the most profound truths about a Japanese garden is this: it is never meant to be a perfect replica of nature, but rather an artistic interpretation of it. Every stone, plant, or placement of water represents a thought-out decision, creating a space that is simultaneously intentional and organic. Now, let's explore these foundational principles and begin to see how you can integrate them into your indoor haven. We begin with simplicity, or kanso, the art of reducing to the essential. Japanese garden design thrives on minimalism, but this is not the stark minimalism of empty spaces, this is a minimalism rich with meaning. Imagine a small basin of water paired with a single stone. The simplicity is striking, yet it tells a quiet story. It is about removing excess so that the beauty of what remains can fully speak to you. In your own space, think of paring down decorative clutter and instead focusing on one or two key elements that resonate deeply with nature. A solitary bonsai tree perched on a stone pedestal or a small arrangement of river pebbles accompanied by a flickering candle can evoke a sense of peace far beyond their size. Next, we look to the principle of asymmetry, fukinsei. Unlike Western design, which often relies on symmetry to create order, Japanese gardens embrace the imperfect balance found in nature itself. This irregularity creates visual intrigue and a sense of natural movement. Picture a single lantern nestled into a corner of moss, offset by a soft, sloping bamboo plant opposite it. The balance is not rigid, but it feels intentional, calming yet alive. In your home, you can achieve this by playing with natural shapes and uneven placements. Allow a fern's leaves to spill organically across a table or place stones of varying sizes along the edge of a shallow water bowl. The beauty lies in how these elements relate to one another rather than competing for attention. Finally, there is serene, naturalness. While every element in a Japanese garden is arranged with care, it should never feel overly manicured or forced. The goal is to evoke the feeling that nature has quietly grown into the space over time. For your indoor sanctuary, select materials that age gracefully, like unpolished stones, natural wood, or weathered clay. Let your plants grow freely but within gentle boundaries. A moss-covered stone or a patch of greenery cascading gently from its pot achieves a look that feels both alive and timeless. By understanding these principles, simplicity, asymmetry, and naturalness, you begin to see that designing an indoor Japanese garden is not about extravagance but about creating an atmosphere where each element serves a purpose and tells its part of the story. Whether it's a single arrangement in a quiet corner or an entire room dedicated to serenity, the key lies in thoughtful intention and a connection to the natural world. When you bring these philosophies into your home, even a small space can transform into a refuge where calm reigns, and beauty reveals itself through subtlety. So remember this as we move forward: Japanese gardens are not just spaces, they are experiences. They invite us to slow down, observe the small details, and find peace in the quiet rhythm of nature. Now that we've laid the foundation, let's explore how you can bring these principles to life in specific ways, no matter the size or layout of your home. Now that we understand the core principles of Japanese garden design, simplicity, asymmetry, and naturalness, let's move into the practical details of creating your own serene indoor sanctuary. The beauty of a Japanese-inspired garden lies in its ability to adapt to any space, regardless of size or style. Whether you're working with a sunlit corner, an entire room, or even a small tabletop, the intention behind every element is what makes the space come alive. Let's bring this concept into focus by exploring three key components: greenery, water, and natural textures, all of which come together to form a sensory experience that feels both deliberate and effortless. The first, and perhaps most essential, element is greenery, the lifeblood of any Japanese garden. Plants are not merely decorative, they breathe life into a space, softening hard edges and creating a connection to the natural world. But in a Japanese garden, plants are chosen with precision and purpose. You won't see flamboyant flowers or chaotic overgrowth. Instead, you'll find quiet, disciplined beauty in every leaf and branch. Moss, for example, is a signature feature. Its velvety texture brings a grounding, ancient quality to the space, almost as if time itself has slowed within its embrace. Moss thrives in low light and humidity, making it ideal for indoor settings. You can grow it across stone features, shallow trays, or as soft carpets along the base of plants. Complementing this are elegant bamboo stalks, whose slender lines and gentle swaying motion add vertical movement and a sense of grace. For a more sculptural touch, bonsai trees act as living works of art, embodying patience and mindfulness with every delicately pruned branch. If you're limited in space, a small bonsai on a stand can serve as the centerpiece of your sanctuary, proving that even the smallest natural forms hold immense beauty. To truly elevate your garden, incorporate the tranquil presence of water. In Japanese culture, water symbolizes purity, renewal, and the continuous flow of life. The soft, melodic sound of water transforms a static room into a living, breathing environment. Imagine a small stone basin, a tsukubai, filled with clear water, nestled on a bed of pebbles and surrounded by soft moss. The simplicity of the arrangement speaks volumes. If you're drawn to movement, a tabletop fountain can replicate the soothing sound of a gentle stream, its trickling notes acting like music for the mind. The placement of water also matters. It should feel integrated and natural, not forced. For example, a corner fountain framed by pebbles and greenery creates the illusion of a secluded woodland nook, while a shallow water bowl on a windowsill reflects light beautifully, adding a sense of depth and calm to the room. The sound of water, even in its faintest form, anchors the space in tranquility, offering a sensory escape from the noise of the outside world. In harmony with water and plants are the natural textures that ground the design and tie everything together. Stone, wood, and gravel are foundational materials in Japanese garden design, chosen not for their grandeur but for their quiet presence. Think of stone as the bones of your garden, adding weight, stillness, and a sense of timelessness. A smooth river stone placed thoughtfully can balance the flow of a space, while irregularly shaped stepping stones evoke the charm of a winding path, inviting your gaze to wander. Gravel, too, is transformative in its simplicity. Traditionally, fine white gravel or sand is raked into rippling patterns to mimic the flow of water, a practice that not only enhances the garden's aesthetic but serves as a meditative exercise in mindfulness. Indoors, a small tray of raked sand accompanied by a single stone can act as a miniature Zen garden, offering a tactile, calming experience. Finally, unpolished wood brings warmth and texture to the space, whether through natural shelves, bamboo frames, or low wooden platforms that elevate plants and stones while maintaining an organic flow. The true magic of a Japanese indoor garden lies not in complexity but in its ability to use these simple elements, greenery, water, and natural textures, to create a symphony of tranquility that resonates with the senses. Every material, every placement, and every decision is guided by intention and balance. Even the emptiness, the negative space between objects, holds value, allowing your mind to rest and your eyes to linger. It's a philosophy that reminds us that beauty exists not in abundance, but in the quiet relationships between each element. As you begin to curate your space, think of it not as a task to be completed, but as a journey to be savored. Choosing the right plants, placing stones thoughtfully, and listening to the soft notes of flowing water are acts of care and patience that infuse the space with meaning. This process of creation mirrors the very essence of Japanese garden design, where time, imperfection, and simplicity come together to form something enduring and deeply personal. Imagine this, a corner of your living room softly lit, where moss and stone mingle under the shadow of a bonsai tree. A water basin ripples faintly, catching light as it moves, while the silence around it becomes almost palpable. The space does not demand attention, instead, it invites you to pause, to breathe, and to find calm in the unspoken beauty of it all. This is not just a garden, it is a sanctuary crafted with intention and care, where every element reflects a deeper connection to nature and self. As we move into the next part of this journey, we'll look at specific examples and creative ideas to inspire you further, ways you can adapt these principles and elements to fit your unique home and lifestyle. Stay with me as we explore how to turn your vision of serenity into reality. To truly embrace the soul of a Japanese indoor garden, it's vital to understand that this space is more than an arrangement of plants and materials. It's an immersive reflection of nature, crafted with mindfulness and precision. In this section, we'll explore how to integrate subtle, yet transformative details that elevate your indoor garden into a living sanctuary. These final touches weave together the core principles of Japanese design, emphasizing harmony, tranquility, and a connection to the natural world. This is where your creativity and appreciation for simplicity can flourish, and small, thoughtful choices will breathe authenticity into your space. Let's begin with the gentle interplay of light and shadow, an often overlooked yet powerful element. Light, when harnessed intentionally, creates dimension, emotion, and life within a Japanese garden. Rather than relying on harsh overhead lights, opt for soft, diffused illumination that mirrors the natural glow of dawn or dusk. Lanterns, inspired by traditional Toro stone designs, can be adapted into modern, indoor-friendly forms. A paper lantern emits a warm, ambient light that feels like the golden hue of a setting sun, while a tabletop LED lamp with a soft glow can highlight a carefully placed bonsai or stone arrangement. Placement is everything here. Allow light to filter through bamboo stalks or cast delicate patterns across raked sand, creating a dance of shadows that feels intentional and calming. Even a small candle, flickering gently against a wall, adds an intimate stillness, as though time itself has paused to admire the beauty of the space. To deepen the sensory experience, introduce sound in subtle, natural forms. As we touched upon earlier, the sound of water is integral to Japanese gardens, but beyond that, small acoustic details can transform the atmosphere. A simple shoshurodoshi, or deer chaser fountain, emits a soft, rhythmic sound as water fills its hollow bamboo arm before tipping it forward with a gentle clack. This quiet pattern evokes a meditative calm, drawing your focus inward. If installing a fountain isn't practical, you can bring nature's voice into your space with wind chimes, crafted from metal, bamboo, or glass. Hang them near an open window, where even the faintest breeze coaxes them into song, their resonance whispering through the room like a distant memory of a peaceful forest. These subtle sounds are not distractions, they are anchors, gently guiding your mind to stillness, like ripples fading across a quiet pond. Next, let's explore the power of minimal decorative accents, objects that hold significance without overwhelming the space. A Japanese indoor garden celebrates restraint, where each object is chosen for its ability to harmonize with the environment. Consider a single, weathered stone placed with intention, symbolizing permanence and resilience. A modest ceramic bowl, perhaps filled with smooth river pebbles or floating camellia flowers, creates a focal point of quiet elegance. If you wish to incorporate cultural authenticity, elements like a delicate kakajiku, a Japanese hanging scroll, can adorn a nearby wall, depicting calligraphy, landscapes, or seasonal motifs. The artwork is often subdued in tone, complementing the earthy palette of your sanctuary and enhancing its meditative quality. Remember, beauty here lies in simplicity, where a single, meaningful item tells a story, and negative space around it offers room for thought and breath. The final, intangible detail that completes your indoor Japanese garden is its connection to the seasons, a quiet acknowledgement of life's natural rhythm and impermanence. In traditional gardens, subtle changes mark the passage of time, from cherry blossoms blooming in spring to autumn leaves carpeting the ground in fiery reds and golds. Indoors, this seasonal awareness can be recreated through small, thoughtful adjustments. In spring, introduce a branch of blossoming cherry or plum into a tall, slender vase. Summer calls for fresh green moss, reflecting vibrancy and renewal, while autumn might invite dried maple leaves, their delicate veins a testament to beauty and aging. During winter, a bare branch, simple and stark, embodies the quiet elegance of stillness. These seasonal shifts invite you to engage with your sanctuary not as a static display but as a living, breathing space that evolves with you. A Japanese indoor garden is not merely seen, it is felt. It is an environment that whispers calm into your everyday life, offering a space where nature and stillness merge in quiet harmony. By carefully layering light, sound, meaningful accents, and seasonal elements, your sanctuary transforms into more than a decorative corner. It becomes a refuge, a place to pause, reflect, and reconnect with what matters most. The true beauty of these spaces lies not in grandeur but in their ability to inspire mindfulness, encouraging you to slow down and find joy in the details. Whether you sit beside your garden with a morning cup of tea or spend an evening quietly tending to its elements, this space becomes a part of your daily ritual, grounding you in peace and presence. Imagine the transformation, a once-forgotten corner of your home now brimming with life, where moss softens stone, water whispers softly, and shadows play gently across bamboo leaves. It is here, within the quiet embrace of your Japanese-inspired sanctuary, that the noise of the outside world fades away. In its place, you find simplicity, balance, and the profound beauty of nature's quiet offerings. This is not simply a design project. It is a gift you give yourself, one that continues to nurture and inspire for years to come. In crafting your indoor Japanese garden, you are not merely arranging elements of design, you are cultivating a refuge, an intentional sanctuary that transforms the energy of your home and your soul. Every stone placed, every branch selected, and every ripple of water brings you closer to the profound essence of tranquility that these gardens represent. Whether you are drawn to their minimalistic beauty, their spiritual symbolism, or their gentle embrace of nature, the journey of creating such a space is as rewarding as the final result. The connection between the human spirit and the natural world, so deeply embedded in Japanese philosophy, breathes life into these spaces, turning your home into a haven where time seems to stretch and slow. Consider for a moment what this sanctuary offers you. Picture yourself sitting quietly near the subtle glow of a paper lantern. Its soft light spills over smooth stones, casting delicate shadows that drift like clouds across the wall. The faint sound of water, like the whispers of a distant stream, rises and falls, as if echoing nature's own breath. You notice a breeze stir through bamboo leaves, their rustle like a secret conversation with the air. In this space, distractions disappear, and an immense calm takes their place. Here, you're not just surrounded by nature, you become part of it, as though the stillness of the garden awakens a stillness within you. What makes a Japanese garden exceptional is its ability to merge simplicity with intention. A single moss-covered stone placed in the center of raked sand becomes more than an object, it transforms into a focal point for reflection, inviting you to find meaning in its quiet presence. A bonsai, carefully pruned and shaped, becomes a living metaphor for patience and balance, a testament to your care and attention. Even empty spaces, the negative areas of the garden, are not empty at all, they are filled with potential, room for contemplation, and the quiet to hear yourself think. Bringing a Japanese garden into your home goes far beyond aesthetics. It's about establishing a daily ritual, moments to pause, notice, and reconnect. Perhaps it's tending to a small stone arrangement in the morning, aligning the patterns of sand to bring order to the day ahead. Or maybe it's simply taking a few minutes to sit beside the space after a long, chaotic day, letting the garden's peace replace the noise of the world. The garden becomes more than decor, it becomes a grounding force. It serves as a reminder that amidst the demands and complexities of life, simplicity can restore us, and nature can heal us. When we bring nature indoors, something remarkable happens. It reshapes not just the space, but how we feel within it. A Japanese-inspired garden is a canvas for nature's timeless beauty and an extension of your own personal serenity. You'll find that every plant, stone, and water feature you incorporate reflects not just your taste but your journey toward calm, clarity, and contentment. This is not about grandeur or excess, it's about the elegance of restraint, where less becomes infinitely more. The careful curation of these elements invites a sense of harmony into your home and into your life. This is why Japanese gardens have resonated for centuries, because they represent a universal longing for peace, balance, and connection. They remind us to slow down, breathe deeply, and appreciate the fleeting beauty of the present moment. And even if you start small, with a single bonsai or a simple water feature, the effect will ripple outward, influencing not just your home but your perspective on life itself. These gardens are living poetry, capturing the essence of stillness, simplicity, and nature's quiet wisdom. So as you begin or refine your journey into creating your own indoor Japanese garden, let it become a reflection of you, a space where serenity is both cultivated and experienced. A place where the stresses of the world fade, and peace settles like dew upon the leaves. Each time you step into this sacred space, whether it's for a fleeting moment or an extended pause, allow it to remind you of the harmony that exists within you and around you. If this video has inspired you to begin your journey toward a nature-inspired sanctuary, remember that this transformation starts with a single step, a stone, a leaf, or a quiet ripple of water. If you're looking for more ideas on timeless design, be sure to explore our other videos on Japanese interiors and wabi-sabi inspirations. There's so much more to uncover in the world of mindful home design. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and stay connected as we continue to bring you thoughtful content to inspire the spaces you call home.